Hello everybody and a warm welcome. This is IGEL Technology. Welcome to our webinar, including the new UMS in the version 5.07.100 and our IGEL OS in the version 10.03.110. Also, we introduce you a new feature, the IGEL Asset Inventory Tracker. This is a new product of IGEL Technology. Please let me introduce myself. My name is Robin Geide. I'm a systems engineer working in the pre-sales department in the IGEL headquarters in Bremen, Germany. If you have any questions about the webinar, about the content or something else, please contact our team. This is the email address presales@igel.com, and you can also contact us via telephone. This is +49 for Germany, 421 52094 and 3333. And for you all over the world, here's an overview where we are located. This is Bremen, directly near the North Sea. And here are also our contact dates. So let's see what I've prepared for our webinar today. First, we start with the new things on the IGEL OS in the version 10.03.110. We talk about the new clients and updates, the new hardware we added in our firmware. We added one limited supported feature, which is really nice in my opinion. And of course, we talk about the new UMS add-on. This is the Asset Inventory Tracker. And we released a new UMS in the version 5.07.100. There we talk, of course, about the new add-on, the IGEL Asset Inventory Tracker. We implemented the broadcast messages, and we have a firmware and update check in this version from now on. And no webinar of mine, if possible, without a live demonstration. And that's it. Let's start. So at first, we talk about the new clients and updates in our IGEL OS 10.03.110. We integrated the new 64-bit client of mPrivata, which is very important for the healthcare industry. Now the end user is able to continue to use existing profiles, but think of an actual server version of mPrivata, please. We got the newest VMware client in the version 4.5.0. And we got the new Firefox in the version 52. But please take attention, Firefox version 48 is not supported any longer. Security updates are not longer available. The use of Amazon Workspace always requires the latest Firefox version, which is that one. But the new Firefox 52 doesn't support GStreamer backend, so it isn't possible to play H.264 videos, like for example some YouTube videos. If you or your customer wants to use video content, please ask us for the recommended private build of the 10.03.120. Let's talk about the new things on hardware. So we added hardware support for the Lenovo ThinkPad 10 and the Dell Wyse 5060. So from now on, it's possible to put our Universal Desktop Converter 3 on these devices and made a full-blown IGEL thin client of the devices. You can also put the software on the Microsoft Surface Pro 4. But please be aware, the basic supports, there are still some issues like non-working touch, and you have to deactivate the Secure Boot. And you can only use our UDC 3. If you like to boot the thin client from our UD Pocket USB stick, This is not possible on this device. And we improved the support for MacBooks. It is still not officially supported, but from now on it's possible to change keyboard layout, the brightness keys, keyboard backlight. And we added some docking stations into the software. So this 3.1 allows you to plug the devices in, to unplug them, and the use of additional screens. Next one, we implemented some LTE mobile broadband possibilities. For example, you can configure a mobile broadband connection on IGEL setup with the Sierra EM7303, which is in this laptop, a Toshiba one. And we also supported Huawei devices, but if they are so-called high link mode, they are not configurable in IGEL setup. Please check our edocs, our IGEL knowledge base, which is on the address edocs.igel.com for get further or detailed information. If you already know our IGEL Cloud Gateway, we added the Wi-Fi and first boot agent. If you don't know, just let me short explain. If you have, for example, thin clients in home offices and you like to manage them from your company LAN, for example, then it is possible to get our IGEL Cloud Gateway, which make a direction between the thin client and your UMS. So you can configure the thin clients in the home office directly over the IGEL Cloud Gateway. And from now on, the home worker is able to configure a wireless configuration to get access to the ICG. And we have implemented some important stuff for the healthcare industry, for example, the Olympus dictation devices and the Nuance dictation devices as well. Please check edocs for detailed information. We also implemented the step over support for the TCP client 201. With this client, the user is able to use the natural sign pads. And again, for the healthcare industry, especially in Germany, we have got the EGK, the electronic healthcare card, it's translated, I think. There are no virtual channels allowed from January 2018, so the partners has to update their systems to stay complement with the EGK, and we supported these devices with this direct channels. So, and now let's move to a limited supported feature, but it's very nice in my opinion. This is the mobile device access. Perhaps you have heard about our custom partition Fuse, our most famous custom partition, and this now takes part in the firmware with the name mobile device access. So, because it's experimental and without official support, you have to activate it in the firmware customization features especially, and a reboot is required, and of course use is at your own risk. So how does it work? You can map devices into a session as a map storage device. For example, iPhones, Android devices, and cameras, MTP devices so-called. And this is how it's look like. You can activate it in the settings, and then you get in the this tray this little icon that an MTP device is connected to your thin client and map them into your server-based computing session. And now we got a new UMS add-on, a new product. This is the Asset Inventory Tracker. This one tracks USB and Bluetooth devices which are connected to the IGEL OS endpoints, and stack this information in the UMS database. And you are able to grab the information via REST API connection. So we will have a live demo about this later in the webinar. And now let's see what's new in the new Universal Management Suite in the version 507-100. And there we start with a new add-on, which is the Asset Inventory Tracker. So we got here the preparation for the new UMS add-on. The Asset Inventory Tracker needs a special license, same like the IGEL Cloud Gateway. So if you are interested in this product, just call your IGEL dealer for a test license or for a real license. It stacks this information in the UMS database, and you are able to grab them via REST API. This is how it looked like, but we will have a better look in the live demonstration. Next feature in the UMS are broadcast messages. So from now on, you are able to make some templates of messages and also publish them via ICG to your thin clients, for example, software updates or something like this. So you are able to send messages from the UMS to endpoints. You have 7 templates to disposal and an editor for functionality. So you are able to change, for example, the color of text and window icons, and you can add HTML snippets. We also implemented the firmware and update check. So if your UMS is connected to the internet, you are able to make an update check of your UMS directly in the software. And you get back an alert from the UMS if the UMS is up to date or not. So, and now let's get into the live demonstration. So I prepared a very small UMS, which is this one. So we got here one thin client, and we got here our asset inventory. Only if you have a license for the asset inventory, you will see this point. Let's see the license. It's in the UMS administration, UMS licenses. And there you can see I've got a license of 5 devices and 1 device is used. So very small one just for testing. Now I will shadow to my device. There we are. And now I open a local terminal just to show you what the AIT does. So I just give in the debug prompt command so we can see how it works. So now I will put an USB stick in the device, and you can see that will be reported in the asset file. So now I will plug off the keyboard and the mouse as well. So now I replug them. And now we switch back to our UMS. Now I grab the new information about other thin client commands, refresh asset inventory data. Just refreshing my UMS as well. And now we got here the new information about the asset inventory. So we got here a smart card reader, for example, directly integrated in the thin client. And we have here, for example, the keyboard, which is all an HID interface, and it's also a keyboard. We got here the mouse And we got here the mass storage device I plugged in. This is a view just like it is. So if it's plugged in or connected to the thin client, you will see it. If it's not, you won't see it. But if you have some programmers for your REST API, you are able, for example, to create a dashboard. Our developers just created some just for testing to show what's possible. And we will have a look together. So I connected to the reporting tool. And we've got here a little dashboard. For example, we have here the assets by category. So it's not so much, but I think you can imagine how it works. We've also here an asset catalog. What's connected with the devices and an asset history. So this is how it could look like. Depends on you, what you need. And you can also take the information, for example, in some inventory tools, which allows you to grab the information of the REST API. Okay, I hope now you can imagine what the new product is able to do for you. And last but not least, the downloads of the new firmwares and the new Universal Management Suite are available at myigel.biz. You can also have every information in our knowledge base, edocs.igel.com. And if you need any technical support, please take your support team or presales at igel.com, +49 for Germany, 421 52094 3333. If you need test license for the Asset Inventory Tracker or other software or end devices for testing, just contact your IGEL dealer. I'd like to thank you for watching my webinar. Hope you had some fun and get some information about the new stuff. Many greetings from Germany. Good to hear you back in the next webinar. Bye bye and have a great time. Your Robin Greide from Germany. Thank you.